Ladies and gents, I couldn't possibly give a more effusive and stunning testimonial for plant-based eating as the one I'm about to share with you here. It really has changed my life. And I want to take a brief moment to really sell those of you who are on the fence about this. I want to sell you on plant-based diets, at least enough to give it thought. I can't force you at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell you what to do and control your behavior. But I just want to sell you on it for a brief moment here and get the juices flowing on this stuff. Not only have I lost 45 pounds over the past couple of years, that's been great, obviously, but I've also been able to reclaim my health at the same time. I know what you're thinking, Brian, you're a little squirt, you're 26. Okay, you're a bit chunky back then, but I've seen you before photos. It doesn't look that bad for you. You're in no emergency situation. You're right, folks. But it's the path I was on. I was that reckless gym bro, animal protein, yada, yada, yada. No consideration over my internal health. No, well, actually, that's not true. I did think what I was doing was relatively healthy at the time. Inherently, I knew that it wasn't ultimately healthy. But I did sort of cling on to that idea, or at least my ego did, let's say. Certainly no consideration of the ethical ramifications of eating that way back then. A lot of junk food in my diet too. That's worth me mentioning as well, of course. It's the path I was on, folks. You guys saw the acne as well. I was so far away from a sort of holistic outlook when it came to overall health and wellness beyond just weight loss. It was a recipe for disaster, and I'm glad that I had the sort of, I don't want to say awakening because that sounds so cliche and woo-woo, doesn't it? But I'm glad I sort of had the breakthrough and epiphany that I did in the summer of 2015 when I was hooked on the idea of this approach to nutrition. It's since changed my life. I can't sing the praises of it enough. And for me now, it really is fuel for my life. What do I mean by this? Like, yeah, of course, the weight loss has been called, the health side of things has been called. But for me, and I've talked about this briefly in videos before, there's been this ripple effect. It's really helped me in my professional life too. It's really helped me spiritually. It's really helped me in my social life. And I know you're thinking, Ryan, how? How could that possibly overlap? But it's the person that fixing my health, thanks to a plant-based diet, has allowed me to become, folks. It's the discipline. It's the commitment. It's ignoring the peer pressure. Everyone telling you what you're going to do about protein. Because now, like, veganism, plant-based eating is pretty cool. When I started 5 years ago, it's still like, whoa, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And so it's been those almost mindset battles that I've overcome along the way that have allowed me to sort of apply in other areas of my life. Like, obviously, Natural Weight Loss Mastery, my business here, my thriving little online business, this is directly rooted in my transformation a couple of years ago. I wouldn't be doing this now hadn't I experienced the amazing benefits of a plant-based diet many moons ago now. And so, you know, I can attribute a lot of where I am today to the plant-based approach. Now, obviously, there's a lot of other stuff that's gone into it, and I don't wish to sort of draw parallels between things that seem very distantly away from one another. But for me, there is, and it's hard to measure the ROI on this, but there is a ripple effect. There has been a ripple effect here. And so, I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes. But right now I'm on my mission, I'm on my path, and the way I see plant-based eating is that it really is the perfect fuel for that. It is what is driving that for me. It's the life force behind it. And very, very pleased, sounds extremely braggadocious, with the results I've had and the person that I've become in this process. Love it. Very grateful for it. And that's my sales pitch to you. I'm not telling you to do this forever, but all I ask you right now, if you sat on the fence with this right now, give it 7 days. Give it 7 days of whole foods, clean eating. You'll be amazed at how your taste buds start to change. You'll be amazed at how your habits start to change, how your thinking, belief system starts to change, even in as little as 7 days. I've seen crazy weight loss with many of my clients in the first 7 days as well. Yeah, admittedly, a lot of the drop weight is water weight. But when you start to see that waistline go down, when you start to feel better, which for many of you is inevitable, yes, I'm that confident that it can reap these amazing rewards for you. Again, disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional by any means. Consult your doctor, consult your physician, do what you need to do. But again, for me, it's clear in my mind that this is an incredible diet and you'll start seeing results right out the gate. You don't have to wait for months and years for this. You'll start seeing it right out the gate. And yeah, this has changed my life so much. Any hurdles that come your way, such as the bloating, digestion issues, peer pressure from people, these can all be avoided. These can all be worked around. When your commitment is high enough, you will find a way to troubleshoot everything. All the answers are out there. There's no question in my mind. Will this do everything for you? Will this solve every issue in your life, every health problem you've got right now? No, of course not. I don't wish to make it sound like a utopian sort of piece of the puzzle for people. It is just that, a piece of the puzzle. You need to put those other things in order in your life right now when it comes to health and wellness, longevity, vitality, fitness, and so on. But I would say this is an incredible start, and it certainly has been for me. So cheers to plant-based eating. Give 7 days a shot. Let me know how you get on. If you want some assistance transitioning to this plant-based approach and losing some weight at the same time, head over to naturalweightlossmastery.com for more resources. Aside from that, I'll catch you in the next video. All the best.